We'll sync it up a little bit. All right, Mr. Ryan Stewart.
Hello.
Thank you for coming on. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks so much. I'm really grateful for you to invite me onto your podcast. It's
yeah,
great.
no, you are, you're coming on as one of two return guests that I've ever had, because you
That's right.
You had the privilege coming on. You graced us with your presence for the Sunset in the Square.
Yep.
So you came on and we touched a little bit about the new location. We talked a little bit about some of the what's going on in the craft beer world and some of the cocktails, and we're gonna expand about that
for sure
a little bit. But I do want to get started with the big elephant in the room, Ryan. Hulk Hogan's gone.
I thought you were going to tell a fat joke. I was like, wait a minute.
What?
I have put on a few pounds.
No,
All
you
right,
look great.
okay.
Actually, you look pretty good. On a side note, you look good. No, you look healthy. No, Hulk Hogan, man, what the frick? This last week was nuts.
I know, brother. It was tough, dude. It was, that era of professional wrestling, growing up as an 80s kid and then early 90s, how could you not be a fan of Hulk Hogan?
Did you have the big rubber toys, the big rubber dolls?
I did, in the
They were
South.
like this big long.
Yeah. So, in the South, we had the WCW or the NWA. So we were like Ric Flair, the Von Erichs.
Wait,
like,
what?
Yeah, I mean, So
I'm New York.
I know.
We had the WWF.
It was not on cable in Texas when I was growing up, but NWA was.
And the Ric Flair, they just did the movie. Or no,
Yeah.
the Von Erichs, they just did the movie.
Yeah, so all those like Southern Texas guys, and then Tennessee, Georgia, that's what we saw. And we always heard of, Rick Rude and Macho Man and the Giant, but like I didn't really see the Giant until I was in high school.
Seriously?
And then it was like, oh, that's video from '82.
Wow.
Yeah.
You heard about the region. I've watched, the Von Erichs talked about that in that movie, the regional wrestling. And then WWF kind of brought it all together. But was Hogan a Southern guy, or was he he was New England?
He was in
New
the
York.
WWF. So I mean, he did the circuit, but it just wasn't shown on TV around here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're actually blowing my mind right now. I assumed
really?
everybody. But you do know Hogan.
Of course.
Okay, everybody knows Hulk.
everybody.
Everybody knows Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but we just missed his prime years. Like when he
Yeah.
was doing all the things he did at WrestleMania, I didn't get to see it live.
You're blowing my mind right now. Are you serious?
No.
Wow. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah,
Well,
all
let me-
those weekly shows were like that
I
was
watch
a New
every
England
week.
thing. Yeah.
Did you get, but you did get, okay, so do you remember the WWF cartoon? It was
No.
like 84, 85, 86?
I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, so we got Ricky the Dragon
All right,
Steamboat.
so let me tell
and Ric
Ryan, there was
Flair.
this guy, his name was Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
And he wrestled in the 1980s.
Was he always bald?
He was,
From like-
God, yeah, he was always very thin on top.
I was gonna say from
Sorry, Terry. God bless you. He was always bald on top. And yes, that long
Always.
flowing hair on the back.
from 40
yes.
years ago he was still bald.
He was very thin on top.
Yeah,
but
that's
yes, but he always wore the bandana.
Yeah.
That was smart. Like, I got to figure out what I want to do someday with it. Yeah, the bandana was.
Well,
the
you
way
look
to
pretty
go.
solid up there though.
Yeah, there's some, there's some hair growth pills that
Okay.
I may or may not have invested in about 3 months ago.
Sure.
No,
I'll buy stock.
God, my hair is very important to me, and it did start to thin about 6 months ago.
Uh-huh.
So there is a product called Hims, sponsor of the show someday, maybe Hims. And it's this. It has a simple product and it's supposed to make it thicker and stuff. So yeah, I got it. I'm good. So hopefully the hair stays thick and lush and long, because my hair is very, very important to me. You've always looked good in a hat. See, I don't fill out the trucker hat.
Oh yeah.
You always the trucker hats always kind of fit you. For
Flat
me.
bill for
Yeah.
me.
I'm like a 1983 ball cap.
Yeah.
So I'm like
tunnel vision.
Yeah, I'm like Dave Stewart, the old pitcher for the Athletics, with the ball cap, and that's not in trend. No one does that now. That's like totally not a style.
Yeah,
and
that's
in
true.
Texas, everybody's got these cool trucker hats. I got a cool one from Texas Tech. My daughter goes Tech. I wear the trucker hat. It is really like a railroad cap on my head. It goes up to about here. It comes out to here. I think I stick my ears in it. It's horrible.
It gets
I don't know.
tall.
Yes, I think I actually have a very small brain and a small head, because when those trucker hats, it looks horrible. And then Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people.
There was a third.
So a friend of
who was
mine
the
came
third?
in. He says, "Did you hear Ozzy Osbourne died today?" And I'm like, "I got to be honest with you. I'm shocked that he lived this long.
I thought
he could have died 30 years ago and I'm doing good."
Yeah, nope. A lot of people said that. That was the joke. Really, is like, oh, yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. How old was he? Oh, he was in his upper. He was 82. Oh my God.
It's a ripe old age for a guy like that.
I guess I can drink a little bit. I guess it doesn't kill you. I don't know. Yeah, but there was a third, right? And I actually do honestly forget this. It was Hogan. It was Ozzy. Who was there was a third like
you got me.
80s person who died.
Oh, for me, it was Ryan Sandberg.
Oh,
the Chicago
that wasn't
Cubs.
who I was thinking of, but let's use him. That was like 3 days ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 days ago. Yeah, Ryan Sandberg. I was talking to I think it was, my buddy Lonnie, and we were trying to. Who else could you name on the Cubs teams of the 80s? And I
Andre
was like,
Dawson's the only one.
Oh,
that
Andre
comes to-
Dawson.
Yeah.
There was another there was a Sean Dunston.
Yeah.
I don't remember what position he played. I don't remember their pitchers. I think they had a catcher that was hot, but I don't remember that. But yeah. Anyway, oh well. So you're in the South. You just said so. You're not coming from another state. I mean, you're born and raised here in Texas.
That's right.
And out west,
Yeah, West Texas, Midland, Odessa area is where I grew up.
which we were just joking about. So my daughter goes to Tech. We go Sweetwater and up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you take the
I
exit
thought
off
there
20.
was just death and destruction past. But no, there's like there's cities out there.
There's some big cities
There's some
too.
big cities,
Yeah.
that's
So when I was there, I graduated in the late '90s. So there was about 110,000 people that lived there back then, and now it's like 130, 140.
Oh,
and then
geez.
Odessa is a similar sized city, which is 8 miles away. So within that metro area, I'll use the air quotes big
Mm-hmm.
time, like very loosely. There's 250,000,
Which, to put it in
300,000.
perspective for the listeners, Weatherford's 30 to 35,000, and you said Middle Odessa is
Like almost 300.
that's a big city.
Dude, there's 2 large 5A high schools, or I guess now 6A high schools. I went to Midland High, which is not the one that you see in Friday Night Lights. That was
You're not supposed to say that. So Ryan,
spoiler?
Ryan,
Oh,
you
okay.
were part of the Friday Night Lights, is what
absolutely. I was there.
You were there. You
Yeah.
played. I think you said you played football, right? That's from
Oh, yeah, I
20
did.
years ago. I remember this conversation. But you played ball, and okay, so it
3-year
wasn't.
starter.
It wasn't the Midland Odessa school rivalry, but you were one of the schools.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it was Midland Odessa for
Okay,
sure. I mean,
okay.
there's 4 large high schools. I graduated in 1998 with 580 people.
Oh.
Like the 2 people sitting next to me at graduation, I introduced myself to them. I've never met them before.
Jeez, yeah, that's big.
So it was big back then. It's getting bigger, and it's not small. I mean, my high school football stadium had a 15,000 seat capacity.
Jeez.
So it's
And wasn't your father, your late father, was
That's right.
one of the principals of one of those schools, right?
elementary school principal,
Nice.
Quanah Parker
Oh.
Elementary.
Wait, what was it?
Quanah Parker.
How did I
Parker
never
County?
know that?
Yeah,
That's Quanah Parker.
I know. Yeah.
Really, that was the name of the school?
Yep,
That's
Quanah
actually
Parker.
new to me.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it was kindergarten through 4th grade back then.
Deanna Cryer, I'm sure you've met her, owns Baker's Ribs. Her
Sure.
and her husband do Baker's Ribs. They brought in like descendants of Quanah Parker
Oh, really?
a month or two ago and did this big historical thing.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. But that was the name of the elementary school. It was Quanah Parker.
There's a lot of connections.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
Pretty cool.
And then, so what brought you out here to Parker County?
Well, I moved to Fort Worth first.
Okay.
So I got a job, as you know. We go way back at
Almost
Tarrant
20
County
years,
College.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So in 2008, I was hired as a instructor at Tarrant County College Northwest Campus. So I moved to Fort Worth first, and then got a little bit busy with the construction. Fort Worth was growing. I mean, you'd think it's growing. It's ridiculous. It just keeps on happening. But I kind of wanted a slower pace kind of place, you know.
Is
And,
that the place we homebrewed at?
yeah, that's right. The little apartments and stuff
Yeah.
that, by the golf course.
God, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. We did several homebrews there.
Yeah. So lived in Fort Worth first, then wanted something a little bit slower, and then I know that I'd come to hang out with you out at the lake. You had that house at the across from the marina.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful Lake Weatherford.
Yeah.
Beautiful. 77,000 billion cubic foot lake. I don't know how much.
there it is.
Yeah, there.
And so yeah, just started looking for affordable real estate and came out here to Parker County. Bought a piece of land in 2010, finished the house in 2012.
Was it 2010?
Yeah. And then moved in August. Holy crap, it's August 2nd
Oh.
of 2012 is when I moved into that. That was the day I moved
Today
into
the second or
house.
third? Or
It's today's the third.
Today's, oh, wow.
Yeah. How about that?
Hey, happy anniversary for
There
the
we
house.
go.
To your house.
There we go.
House doing good?
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, it's still at the same place. You
Yeah.
know, it's really nice, man.
We actually homebrewed in that
love it.
garage, too, a little bit.
Yeah, it gets so hot there, man.
It was hot. Yes, it was hot.
brutal.
It was hot back then. So I got all
Every home brewer that got into like, I'm going to own a brewery now is like 9 hours in a garage with 110 degree heat.
It was fun. The best part was the drinking.
Yeah.
You got to have a few beers while
Yeah.
you're doing it and talking.
Yeah.
And then the beer.
Managed to make some good beer too.
Yes,
back
you
then.
did manage to make some good beer. Absolutely. No, and the bottling was always a weird process after that. Took forever. And it was like, hey, you got any beer in the fridge while we're bottling? I want to drink
course.
while we're doing it. I have the brewing equipment from Bourbon and Branch. And I have that suite set up in my garage. It's beautiful. I did it like once in the last year and a half, 2 years. I don't even know if I'm ever going to do it again. Like I tell myself I want to. It's a gorgeous setup. Tables, the accessory. And I'm like, God, it's really easy to just go buy
It's a lot of work.
It's
yeah.
really easy to go buy a beer. It's consistent. It's easy to
Yeah.
do. Yeah. Which let's kind of that'll kind of lead us into this, right? So if someone wants to go buy a brew, a craft beer, a craft brew, they want to go to someplace local. We're now Edgewise 8 is hoping to reopen, but as of right now, there's one brewery in the county.
Yeah,
Parker
that's
County
right.
Brewing Company.
That's right.
So what do you, a new location, we moved across the highway and up a little bit past Brookshire.
That's right.
I'll let you describe it. Tell me all about that.
Well, we opened in 2018, and we're there for 7 years. Moved behind Brookshire's in Willow Park. We took over a prior restaurant location, completely renovated it. We
It's the old Ice House, right? For folks that have heard. Wait, am I saying it right?
No, you are. Yeah.
So
The
if you
Ice
knew
House.
where Ice House was, you're wondering where Park County is now. That's the location.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we completely gutted the
Oh,
front
I
of the
heard.
house.
I
So
heard.
what I really wanted to accomplish with that renovation is I wanted people to walk in the door, look around, and not even be able to remember what it used to
Gotcha.
look like before we owned it.
Well, it's funny
And
you
I think
say
we
that.
accomplished
I
it.
think you accomplished that. One of the bartenders here, his name's Jared. He actually did the podcast. Jared was like, "Oh, I went to Park County again the other day." And I was like, "Oh, really? I gotta go out there. I haven't been." He's like, "Oh," he goes, "They killed it inside." He goes, "It's just that when you go inside, that's what we were talking about, the inside." He's like, "You won't recognize it. It's awesome." And he
Nice.
said it's
That makes me
super
feel
cool.
good.
That's what he said. He said it's super cool. It's awesome. You got to go. And I was like, "Dude, I got to go. I've been wanting to go forever." And yeah, so tell me more
So
about.
we have 150 chairs inside, 20.
Oh, really?
26 bar stools, so like almost 185 total
What?
seating capacity indoors.
Not to talk about what it was, but that's a huge improvement because what it was not 150 inside.
It was like 12 tables.
That's It was
Yeah, and then everything else
it's
was
like 36 seats.
was
Okay,
sitting outside in the
Yes.
gravel.
So you have 150 seats inside.
Yep. Yeah, we do.
Dude, that's crazy.
And,
That's awesome.
The brewery is right next to the dining room, so people can sit.
I was
in
wondering where you were putting the brewery.
huge windows.
Yeah.
Look through, and people kind of look at the tanks and the piping and all the stuff, and wonder about how it all works and everything. So it's a really good connection with the brewery process and the dining experience, because we're also a full service restaurant. So we have, brewery on site, make all the beer that we sell, we make ourselves, and then we have a full kitchen and a full bar now. So we have cocktails, whiskey, tequilas, all kinds of fun stuff. A little bit of something, I think, for almost everybody.
The beer is only your beer. Or you have other.
Well, we have one or two guest taps, but it's
Okay.
kind of just
It's a brewery, so it's mostly your beer.
yeah. So we'll have like one guest tap, and it might be a macro beer,
Cool.
something a light lager, and then there'll be 17 of our own beers on
Nice.
draft.
Is that what it is? 17.
We have 17 right now.
Dude, you're killing
And
it.
it's-
That's awesome.
It's taken a lot of hard work to get there, as you know how hard it is.
Yeah.
It 6 months we've been brewing twice a week.
Are
to
you
get there.
serving the beer out of the serving tanks, or are you
Same
kegging them
setup.
up? Same setup. With
Well,
serving?
we do both. So we keg a little bit when the tank gets low. But for those of you who don't know, I mean, we have a large walk-in cooler. It's even bigger than the one that we started with at the old place. It's like
Nice.
280 square feet. And we have 8 tanks in there. So any one time, we've got somewhere in the neighborhood of like 2,400 gallons of beer in that room. It is a beer lover's paradise.
That's awesome.
It really is. You walk
Do you
in
still
there
have
and
the
you're
little?
like,
Do you have the little sample?
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Jeez, that's the best. So for those who don't know, the one of the guilty pleasures in life, if you go into and the brewer and the owner allow you in, or you get a chance, you go back, and there's these massive stainless steel tanks.
Yep.
It's kind of frigid. It's friggin' hot outside. So you're like in this cold paradise. You take the glass, you go up. It's called like a pigtail or something? Or
Yep.
is that in the wine or whatever?
Yeah, sample port.
Sample port, and you just start to unscrew it. You don't know when the beer's going to start to come out. And then all of a sudden, the beer starts to squirt out, and you got this, it's fresh from the thing, and then you close it up, and it's cold, and you're inside. You cheers whoever you're with. It's like, man.
It's a great experience.
You could almost sell that. I mean, I'm not trying to give you business advice, but you could almost, it's such a good experience.
Yeah.
That was a guilty pleasure. It's like, oh.
It doesn't get fresher than that.
No, it does not.
We're
get
literally
fresher than
like
that.
within days
Yes.
of it being finished.
Yes.
You can go in there.
What's your, time to rank. What's your favorite beer on draft right now?
I would say the Bucking Rider.
Okay.
So it's a German lager, a Helles lager, and it's just the quintessential light, crisp, a little bit hoppy. It's got that good, like cereal grain flavor of it. You know, it's almost like slightly sweet.
Okay.
And I mean, this is the time of year. If you're going to drink a lager, you want to do it now. And I might have drank my fair share this last week. You know, with 100-degree weather. Yeah. So.
Did you guys kill it with the peach beer?
Yeah, we did. Absolutely.
That was always a
I
huge-
think we've had really great beer for years, but moving across the street, and there's a couple of things and thoughts about why I think we've improved our beer, but it's just a notch or two better now. And it was always really great, but now it's even better. So it's water, it's filtration, it's the way we're treating our yeast. Like we're dialed in a way now that I think we're making world.
So what you're saying is, if you were a fan of Park County and you would come to the old location, man, you got to you got to come, you got to keep coming. This is like you're going to actually tast a little bit higher quality.
It really is
a little
that
bit
much
different
better.
beer. Yeah, no,
Yes.
I keep drinking this beer because every time more you talk, I'm like, I'm kind of thirsty right now.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your hours over there?
So we're open 7 days a week.
See, that's a big change too,
7 days a week.
because you were 6.
That's right.
In the old location, but now you're at 7 days a week.
That's right.
Lunch.
Yep. So we start our lunch service starts at 11 a.m.
Nice.
And then throughout the week, Monday through Thursday, we close at 10. And then on the weekends, we're open until 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Yeah. Football season starting. That's a huge thing, of course, in our region. And on game nights, we are going to be staying open until midnight on game nights.
For like the Sunday night games or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking for high school football.
Oh, wait,
So-
okay. We need to clarify this, and this is a big highlight. This is a big advertising point. So for high school football game nights,
That's right.
you're going to stay open till midnight, folks. I like it.
So
I like that.
We're
a lot.
less than a mile away from the high school football stadium in Aledo, and
state
and-
champions.
That's right. And so there's not a lot of choices. If the game ends at like 9:45 and you want to go get something to eat or you want to have a drink to celebrate, and they usually have a lot to celebrate about, right? They're winning this football program in the state
So
history.
midnight for home.
Come celebrate
I love
the
it.
win
No,
at
smart.
the brewery
Very smart.
until midnight on game days.
Because we've even left Weatherford, and we're like, okay, there's like 2 places we can go, but out you stay open. I think that's smart. Fridays during the season, home games only.
Yep, home games only.
Home games Aledo, home games midnight Park County. I love
That's
it. I
right.
think that's smart. I think you'll find it. Maybe it takes a week to catch on or 2, but that word will spread like wildfire.
Where else would you rather go?
There you go, man.
You drive down the street, you
Yep.
get a burger and a beer, you celebrate a win, and
And
the
to
whole
be
town's
honest,
there.
it's like super safe. Because like you go there for a beer or 2, and then you're driving 2 feet to your house.
Yeah.
So that's like a big part of the brewing industry. You want to make sure everything's safe, and you're not. I think that's super smart. That's a good idea. I think you'll be super successful with that. It's funny. I went into the movies. We saw Jurassic World or Jurassic Park, whatever it was running on. And I was looking, and I was like, I kind of missed the old ad on there to the movies. But speaking of that, it made me think of marketing. And I was scrolling through some of the Parker County advertising recently, and I dig what you're doing. I think it's fun. For those, you gotta follow Park County Facebook, watch some of the videos. It's kind of some clever stuff.
Yeah.
There was the one with the full house. Was that was super fun. I watched it 3 times.
Yeah.
Hit like or hit love. I was like, dude, Who came up with that? I mean, that was fun. Yeah. So the marketing seems to be killing it. That's going good.
We're doing great with the marketing. You know, we kind of made a big transition away from just being informational. So for a longest time, a lot of our marketing focused on what we're doing, what's for sale,
Who's coming to play music.
Yeah. So it was just purely informational, and people started not responding as much to those posts. And so I was just like, I think it's time for me personally to try to get in front of the camera a little bit more, put myself out there, put my staff who wants to be a part of it out in front of the camera, and just make fun videos that people can engage with. It's not necessarily like beating you over the head like, we have a new beer, please come and drink it. It's like, we have fun here. These are the people that you're going to see when you walk in the door.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you know, Ryan, I've always been a big fan of putting your face on camera.
That's right.
So, you know, I think that's always, I think it's good. People
and that's
relate.
something that I haven't really taken a lot of advantage of over the years. You know, I've kind of wanted the business to stand on its own, but now it's like a lot's changed. You know, the life of an entrepreneur, ups and downs, and you evolve as a business owner. And I have changed a lot over the last 4 or 5 years. You know, coming out of COVID and all that stuff. I mean, it's
talk to me about that. I mean, you and I kind of, you had taken over full control, and it was right around COVID. It was like exactly right around COVID.
4 days to be exact. I remember the exact day. It was March 16th.
And it was crazy. And I actually watched with like just intent, like, oh man, I hope this goes well. Like, what's going on? And it seemed like you made good moves during COVID.
We tried really hard
to make it through. Not everybody made it through, and not everybody made it through successfully. And so I mean,
so what we did immediately, I mean, obviously everyone had to shut down. Every business in America closed for a few weeks until we kind of figured out what we could do and what we couldn't. And so during that time, we were only doing to-go food, to-go beers. Every brewery was like scrambling to figure out how are we going to survive this. And so what we did is, in our area out in eastern Parker County, and even here in the Weatherford area, there's a ton of houses that are surrounded like HOAs. You know, they have amenity centers, they have pools, and they have 150 homes, maybe some have like 500 homes. And so we started getting in contact with our friends in HOAs, and we say, can we come and sell pizzas at your neighborhood?
I bought a pizza and a 6-pack of beer off Will Pinkard in Red Eagle in Hudson Oaks.
Yeah.
We went to like the end of the cul-de-sac.
So,
I remember that now. I totally forgot about that. We pulled up. We had to like roll the window down, and because you still had to stay like safe or whatever.
Yeah.
But they like put it back in the back of the car. Yes, I remember that.
So we went out and we left the brewery. We left because we couldn't really have people come in. So we went to them. We went to the neighborhoods and we'd set up at their amenity center and pools, and we would just have lines of cars come by and buy pizzas. We're just slinging pies off the side of the road to try to make a couple bucks. And I think people really appreciated that. And then when we got to reopen in June of that summer, it was just like floodgates open here in Texas. I mean, people are like, that's what I love about Parker County. I mean, Parker County.
They're like, thanks for serving us.
Yeah.
We're going to come back repay the favor.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing is the attitude, right? It's the culture that we have of, well, you're not going to tell me what to do. I'll make my own decisions. So you say it's dangerous. You say we can't go do anything. You say I got to stay at home. Well, I don't want to. And I'm going to go to the brewery.
I want a beer.
And I'm going to go get a burger, and I'm going to go support these businesses, whether you like it or not. So that was a great thing about our culture. We were somewhat insulated, I think, being in Parker County.
Gotcha.
We fared so much better than people in Dallas County,
or even Fort Worth,
even Tarrant. Yeah, I mean, and then
I had Ryan McWhirter around here, owner of Panther Island Brewing.
Of course.
And even Fort Worth, I mean, Raw and all them, they were able to serve beer out the garage door with certain protocols to cars that came up, and they would like put it in the back. People did it the first week. They kind of did it the second week. They stopped doing it.
They tried hard.
They tried.
And that's the best that they could ask for, right? But yeah, we did. That's how we survived COVID. I mean, we went out and we set up a tent and we took pizzas, and we were doing about 4 to 5 neighborhoods a week.
Nice.
Until we were able to reopen the
way to hustle. That's what you got to do.
Customers, thanks.
Yeah, no, you got to hustle. All right, so as we got about 2-3 minutes left, Ryan. So what's coming in the future? What do we got? We're super excited about what? What do we got?
So I'm really excited about, we've got a concert series that's coming up this fall, and it starts 2 weeks from today. So
we're in August, early August, starts mid-August, back to school time.
the 17th of August to
Okay.
be exact. So we're going to have some ticketed shows from local Texas country musicians that you'll know, even nationally recognized artists are going to come. We've booked 4 dates, and I'm really excited about the first one that's coming on August 17th at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Country music
a Friday or
legend.
Saturday?
It's a Sunday.
Oh, it's a Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday evening.
Interesting. I like it.
And you can buy tickets right now for Walt Wilkins.
Ooh.
So Walt Wilkins is a legend in songwriting
Okay.
For Texas musicians and Texas country. And he's going to be performing on the stage at the brewery 8 p.m. August 17th, and you can buy tickets right now.
Nice.
So it's awesome. And then we've got...
How do they buy tickets? Go on the Facebook page, go on the...
Right. So we're actually selling tickets on a website called Tixr, TIXR.com. And you'll search for the shows available, Walt Wilkins on August 17th. And then we've got some really good people coming in September. October, we've got 3 artists that I can't even say it right now.
Okay.
But it's
Maybe we'll
extremely
have to bring you
exciting.
back. We'll bring you back for a big announcement.
very
Okay,
exciting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool. So that's good. Beer coming up. We're doing like an Oktoberfest maybe?
That's right. That's going to be dropped on the 5th of September, Oktoberfest. And it's really great. I mean, I'm telling you.
Is it
our
kind of
beers-
similar? Because the Oktoberfest the last couple of years has just been great. I had a few of those. Are we still doing the cans or no?
We are.
You're still doing the cans?
Yep.
Okay.
It's been a little bit delayed, but this week you'll be able to buy cans.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So we haven't been able to, but as of like
That's right.
right now, cans are back online. We're going to start being able to get it to go.
That's right.
Because that was awesome. That was the best. You go in for a beer or two, you have a great pizza, and then you grab, on the way out, you grab the 4-pack.
grab a 4-pack to go.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Awesome. That's pretty good. So everything else going well with the new place. You said the
Everything's
outside's
going great.
Outside's great.
The location's so much better. The accessibility from all the different directions, I think, has made a big difference.
Okay, awesome. We, I went and saw John Loftman the other day.
That's great.
And I wanted to kind of, he had said, Kayla had said that she had been showing him this podcast.
Oh, really?
Yes, and she said, it's good for him to kind of hear his voice and see it and how he's doing, and he's doing great, getting better every day.
I watched some of the videos that he posts on
doing better
social.
every day. But it was at this point that I thought to myself, God, this silly little podcast that I'm doing is meaning a lot. Like he's rewatching this to help him maybe learn some of the speech
That's
and
great.
some of the talk.
John, if you watch this,
Hey,
Love you, man.
we talked about it. We actually said, hey, we're going to, I'm having Stewart on the podcast Sunday. And he goes, and his memory is tricky. And he goes, wait, Ryan Stewart? And he said that. And
No
he said,
way.
Ryan Stewart. He goes, that's a good guy. I like Ryan Stewart. That's a good guy. We're like, yeah, Ryan Stewart. And we're all like, wow, you have memory. Because it's all about the memory, and that's the thing that we're hoping to come back. But what I'm trying to get to is that this, as silly as it is, as small as it does live on in the ethos. So
That's
what
right.
how I like to end all these podcasts, you have a beautiful wife, you have 2 young sons.
that's right.
So your message to them as we leave, this lives in the ethos, this lives forever. Is there a slogan or a message or a theme? Hey, this is what I kind of want for my family, and this is advice or whatever
that's
we want to do.
tough. I mean, to fit it into a couple minutes it'd be hard. I mean, the advice that you've given your daughters over the years, but I think that the lesson about how did Dad do it, how did he pull it off, because you don't really know what your parents do and how hard it is until you have to go through it yourself. So the only way that I've made it is that I've been a fairly good problem solver,
Okay.
and then I just don't ever quit.
There you go.
And that's the one thing is the only really way to lose in life is if you quit doing what you
Amen.
want to do.
Yep.
And you can't ever quit, no
Nope.
matter what.
I love it. Hey, no quit.
That's right.
Ryan.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Hey, thanks for coming on, bro.